I'm off to Newton Abbot. Oh yes, I am today. Hey! Hello again. Well, this is an earlier train than I expected, so I'm going to get this one instead.
We'll be calling at Newton Abbot, Totnes, Ivy Bridge and Plymouth. The next station is Newton Abbot.
There's the building we watched being built. They've now added some grey bands around it, which weren't there last time. Right, better get ready to get off. Bigger train, longer to get to the door. And there's my train, or was my train, on its way to Plymouth. Little crossover now, with another train that I could jump on and go back to Teignmouth. No one's checked my ticket, so I could ride back and forth all day. But unfortunately, I can't do that because I do have some things to do, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Right, so I've got a bag with me today. Quite a weighty one as well. Got the Hoover in it. I got something else in it which we'll get to later, and I'm going to use it to bring my coat back as well. So lugging a bag around makes a change. Didn't film it, but I've just seen two drunk guys with cans of beer getting thrown off that train. So first stop of the day, get rid of this Hoover at the Hoover repair place. It's not that far, to be fair. It's right at this end of Newton Abbot, so we'll pop down there with that, and then I haven't got to lug a big heavy bag around with me. When I said it was up here near the station, I really wasn't joking. It's just around the corner now. There we go, that's where we're going. I don't think it's open, but he said to leave it in the motor quip behind me. Well, I've slightly changed my order of service today. I was going to go and do something before I picked up my coat, but I decided to shoot over and get my coat first, come back, and then the activity I want to do, I won't have any sort of time limits on it. I do have an overall time limit on the day though. I've got a Tesco's delivery coming early afternoon, earlier than normal. It's the only time I could get, and I can't leave mum to deal with that, so I've got to be back for that. But otherwise, all good. Plenty of time, no worries. So off to get me coat. Backpack is now much lighter without the Hoover in it, and got it on my back as it's supposed to go, so it's not getting in the way of me filming, which is nice. Extremely quiet traffic-wise today. No idea why, but I thought I'd mention it because I've walked along like this for ages and haven't seen a single car go past. Quite crazy, unusual. Then three go along together, including a Porsche. Haha. Here we go. Time to pick up my coat that's been on its holiday. Oh, there we are, that's the coat picked up. Job's a good one. See me backpack. Packed out in that shop, one person after another. A lot of weddings coming up apparently, and everyone needs stuff cleaned. All good. I've finished switching phones over, so I've only got one with me today. Put the SIM in the other one and got all my banking apps activated and all that stuff. In the next few days or so, I'm hanging on to the other one just for a while in case I'd need it. So pretty soon, going to be taking it down, sending it back to Google. It's quite, I'll say it's very good service from them, to be fair, very good service. And this phone's been a lot better. Much slower zoom, which is different. But I think that was why it wasn't snapping into focus as it should, because it was zooming too fast. And at least everything's relatively level. I don't have to take every single clip and rotate it by 2 degrees clockwise, which is what I was having to do with the other one. There's that street table. I had to cut down one of the trees like that one because it was poorly, and someone made a street table for it. So that's nice, isn't it? There I am with my backpack on. I feel like a proper little traveller. Old children's ride in Austin's window to celebrate 100 years of Austin's. And when it says Ride of a Cowboy down there in Trigger, I can vaguely think of that particular type of horse that I may have rode on one of those as a child myself. Looking down towards the library, I often end up by the library and film back down this way and say that's into town. Well, this is that street the other way. And of course, the clock tower. Lovely. I said to someone I was going to film the board behind it about the history of the market town in Newton Abbot, so I'll do that quickly. Now, I have filmed this before, but obviously not everyone has seen every video, so I'll just quickly zoom through them and pause if you want to read it. If not, be done in 10 seconds. There we go. And this is the other side. Right, let's crack on. Always nice to look in this window. Always see something that I can kind of remember from childhood. And although I didn't have one, I'd just seen a Pelham puppet. There we are. Pelham puppet. Hey kids, it's a puppet show. Put a coin in the slot and watch it go. That little phrase is what the machines, because they used to have like machines outside the pier and that, which had the Pelham puppets in them. And you put a coin in the slot and they all jiggled up and down and did a little dance with some music. Remember that? And when it wasn't being used, a voice would say, hey kids, it's a puppet show. Put a coin in the slot to make it go. Well, I put loads of coins in the slot and it was still there the next time I came, so it never went. What a shame. Asda. People always getting parking tickets there and complaining on Facebook. The library. Opposite Pigeon Paradise, which is not quite as full of pigeons as it used to be. Used to look in there and you couldn't move for them. It was almost like Trafalgar Square in the old days. Pigeon upon pigeon upon pigeon almost sat on top of each other. Not anymore. And I can't help but wondering whether it's just a sign of the times, i.e. an actually declining pigeon population, or it's some sort of construct from the people that own it to stop them being there. No idea. No idea. There we go. This stone was laid by Lady Bowring of London, 29th of November, 1913. And they say that back in 1913, women were kind of repressed. No opportunities. Well, this one was a bricklayer. Fair play to her. Just check out the movies for Andy, because I know he said he'd been given or he'd won some tickets for him and his wife to come over here and watch a movie of their choosing. Slim pickings though, mate, unless you want a kids film. Never mind. That used to be Woolen Solicitors. It's many a bit of business over there. Gone now, they moved to Torquay. Closed that one down. Huge now. Went in there a while back. It was like some sort of huge corporation, about 100 people at desks and stretched off into the distance. Quite mad. Quite mad. Here we go, the bus station. High Market Walk, which we looked at the other day, with all the shops that are closed. Go around the back this time, make a change, take a walk back down this side rather than take the main street immediately. Through the gardens, Victoria Gardens. Here we go, here's some information again. I won't film it for long, but feel free to pause. Nice little place to have your lunch. Right here by the River Lemon, which you can't really see, but you can if you look over the wall. Quite a pleasant view. Very nice. Anyway, that's a little green haven right here in the centre of Newton Abbot. And head out here now, back into reality. So up there is the cricket field car park. I'll head back now onto the main road through, or the main drag as I call it. And every time my mum hears that, she says, oh, don't use the word main drag, it sounds horrible. But it is just to me the main drag. The main road through, the main thoroughfare, the main drag. As I walk past the War Memorial, it means the dentist is behind me, and it is behind me in many ways. Insofar as I can't say I'm going to have to do very much visiting of the dentist for the rest of my life now, simply because I don't have any teeth. Haha! But it's all good because I've got my new ones. You'll recognise where we are in a moment. There we go. Who can name that church spire? St. Peter's. But we're up here. Let's go down there into Courtenay Park. Here we go. Courtenay Park. Lovely. As we know, the train station is just over there. I've actually been out for quite a while now. I've been out for about 1.25 hours. Doesn't seem like it though. Doesn't seem like it. I won't be getting the first train back. I'll be getting the second one. But I'll still be back for Tesco's. That's what matters. Just cut all the grass. It really smells. Whew. If I start sneezing in a minute, you know what it is. Here we go. Up to 50 foot. Do a quick drone photo now, 360, so that'll be linked in the description. There's the station. Didn't get him lined up first time, but that's okay. Now he's lined up nicely in the centre. We can have a nice look at him. Never seen him from this angle myself before. Now I have. Lovely. Quick view on the up line, taking you to London, etc. And we'll move around to have a look at the down line, taking you to Cornwall and Torquay and Plymouth and all good places like that. There we go, that goes off into the distance. That blue and white house has just come into shot. It's where I took my driving test. Here we go, that's going up higher now. 120 foot we're going. Get the maximum viewage of Newton Abbot. The maximum shot possible. Nice gentle turn round. Giving us a nice little view of Courtenay Park. As you can see, there's the bowling green, place I took my driving test. There's the bandstand. There's the sensory garden. There's the pond. Lovely. And we're turning round now. There's the church at the top. And we're turning round and we're going to face my dentist. He's in the centre right at the top there by the War Memorial. Just come out of shot. There he is. Just come back in again. Hello, mate. Sports grounds visible. And what a view. Dartmoor up there in the distance. Just coming across in the centre now with the orange thing. That's B&Q. And just coming into shot is, of course, the race course, which you don't realise quite how big it is until you get yourself a drone and fly up and look at it from above. There's the main bridge there and the main road out of thingy, and the teen has just gone out of shot. Looking back down again at the station. And the drone's sorting itself out now, getting ready to come back and land on my hand. As it pans up, you'll notice a lot of houses in the centre there with grey roofs made out of brick, red. Looks slightly out of place, right there in the centre. That's some of the oldest houses in Newton Abbot. And here we go, coming in to land on my hand. No messing about. Whee! Hello! And there we go. Well, there we go. Nice little flight. Looked at the park. Looked at some views of Newton Abbot from above. And of course, looked at the station from above, but didn't get too close because of the train regulations, which is fine. Anyway, let's see about getting home. It's all looking good. I mean, I'm virtually at the station. I've got a good 20 minutes to get in there and find this platform. So that should be all right. We're filming new trains. Let's see while I'm in there. Why not? Here you go, another one to pause if you're interested. Right, platform 1 I've got to get to. I remember platform 1 is the furthest one away, which seems backwards to me, so I'd expect to sort of come into the train station. Platform 1, platform 2 would be next one, platform 3 would be right on the other side, but it's not, it's the other way around. So make my way across there. Right, let's get across and do any train spotting from over there. Must go up the right side, otherwise millions of people will appear and knock me over.
Down in zones 3 and 2. Standing across in zones 10 to 4.
Might as well walk right up the other end of the station, see if I can see anything from the other end.
Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, R.
Here we go, there is a train just arrived on the other platform, but this is mine, so I couldn't film that. Again, as usual, I will try and film from the train if I can get a seat by the window, but if I can't, I'll see you in Teignmouth. Looks promising, not too many people on it. Lovely. Right, let's get on. Course. Cellars there in the centre. There we go, Cube Cellars. And there's Devon Valley, which I hope to get up and get a shot of with the drone from the beach at some point. Shoulder Bridge, and here's Polly Steps. There we go, Polly Steps from the train. Lovely. Here we go, back to Teignmouth. Well, I quite enjoyed that little journey. Together, whee! And there we go, right back where we started a couple of hours ago. Yes, that was a pleasant journey in lovely weather done what I got to do, enjoyed flying the drone, smashing. So thanks for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place, probably down the seawall. Fingers crossed it's the 4th day in the wall in a row for lovely weather. See ya. Bye.